Pollock and Brohemoth jumping right away.
And we're a triple threat matchup right now. First pinfall to a finish as Duke Davis has just joined this matchup and is looking to fight.
What a treat to see Duke Davis back in the center of an 880 ring.
Boot to the corner. This crowd appreciative.
Welcome back indeed, and he looks better than ever.
And I don't think Brohemoth or Jack Pollock is too thrilled that Duke Davis is here, because the metahuman is just making waves already. Look at the size of Duke Davis.
Such an impressive physique on Duke Davis. And the crowd is loving seeing him back in that ring too.
Big boot in the corner, and Duke Davis is already taking control. Duke Davis able to take control.
Oh, a trash can lid to the head.
Well, it's a triple threat, Cowpoke. There are no disqualifications here, and Jack Pollock takes advantage of it immediately with a trash can to the skull. And now Jack Pollock getting down to the business that he had earlier tonight, which is taking out Brohemoth.
Whatever it takes to win the wrestling match.
And Brohemoth fighting back. Not to be outdone. Brohemoth wanted this match with Jack Pollock. I guarantee you, he circled this on his calendar.
There's nothing like getting in there and wrestling somebody you truly admire.
And Brohemoth to the floor, and Jack Pollock going for that big baseball slide, but Brohemoth able to duck out of the way. Back elbow, and we're now on the floor in the dangerous part of town. Brohemoth trying to get Jack Pollock situated. But
fighting
Pollock,
for positioning.
Yeah, Pollock definitely was trying to fight off because he knew what Brohemoth was going to do, which is just drop him on that
the small of that back across the ring.
Look, I just saw Duke Davis creeping up, and my breath just went out of me for a second. That is terrifying.
That is a sight you do not want to see.
I have seen Duke Davis wrestle some of the biggest matches in Pittsburgh history. We can get into his detailed history as a tag team competitor, one half of the main event. I would say it's not even arguable the greatest tag team in the history of the Pittsburgh region. But Duke Davis is a single star in his own. Before tagging up with Gannon Jones Jr., Duke Davis was a singles wrestler. At one point had a match with Jack Pollock, and legitimately injured Pollock.
Right into the wall.
Won a championship. Won a championship with Jack Pollock. Power bombed him on that apron. Pollock was injured after that. They have some history, some unfinished business.
Oh, just choking the life out of Pollock now.
Yeah, anything goes. No countouts, no disqualifications in a triple threat match. And now right into the ring post goes Jack Pollock. And now Brohemoth trying to fight through all of that.
They better not let Jack Pollock get to that Bud Light.
Yeah, it's like he's like Popeye if he gets his hand on it.
Fire him up real quick.
And now Brohemoth.
Big
shots to
right
Duke
hand.
Davis. Look, so far this triple threat match, we're not seeing a lot of wrist locks, not a lot of headlock takeovers, even though that's a favorite of Jack Pollock. This is
nothing pretty.
This is a brawl between three individuals. Brohemoth, who's trying to prove that this is 880, his home. Duke Davis making a comeback unexpectedly. Jack Pollock trying to continue to prove the hardcore icon that he is.
Brohemoth has been at 880 since day one, and this is his show. He's looking to prove what he's all about.
Yeah, and no bigger way to have an advantage on your show, your end of the summer bash, by maybe beating two legends, two icons in this business right now, putting your name right up there with them.
To beat one icon is something, but to beat two is almost unheard of. We got another door being introduced. Those chops might take the hair off the chest of Jack Pollock.
And look, Jack Pollock I've known, as I said, over half my life is Brohemoth just using that door now to move around. Jack Pollock's not a small man. He's about 6'4", about 241 pounds, and he looks half the size in there compared to a Brohemoth and a Duke Davis. Just shows how gigantic these competitors really are.
Duke Davis and Brohemoth will make just about anybody look small.
Just big shots from both.
Duke Davis and Brohemoth are two people I met on the first day I started training and have given me so much insight. It's a pleasure to see him go at it tonight at 880.
You look at Brohemoth duck through headbutt from Duke Davis. As you said, they are two large individuals. They are two battle-tested warriors, but what we don't talk about is the brains inside of them. Two veterans of this industry understand the science of professional wrestling better than anyone else. But Jack Pollock's got himself a Bud Light, and that's danger.
That's rare to see Jack Pollock with a Bud Light.
In the eyes, Duke Davis goes down. There's Jack Pollock.
I'm sure you've gotten some beer in your eyes in your time, Marcus. It is not fun.
Trust me. I have felt the beer in the eyes more often than I want. My doctor says I'm not supposed to get beer in my eye.
Yeah. I'm no medical professional, but I wouldn't recommend it.
And now Jack Pollock setting up the furniture. They call him the hardcore icon for a reason. This is the guy who went toe-to-toe with guys like Tommy Dreamer, knows what he's going to do. And now it looks like Jack Pollock is setting up the 880 special.
Looks like we're going to have ourselves a bar fight.
Just shot for shot, which I've yet to see Jack Pollock take.
Nobody takes shots like Jack Pollock.
Give more shots than he takes. He regularly does.
We like to party at 880, and that's what these people are doing.
And now just back and forth headbutt from Brohemoth. Just
nobody wins with a headbutt.
No. As I said, Brohemoth, this is a moment for Brohemoth. We've talked about 880.
Oh, out of nowhere.
And Duke Davis just spoiled that moment.
From off screen, Duke Davis levels him with a big boot. Oh!
Sabooed!
An ode to Sabu. Still effective.
I don't know if Duke Davis does more damage throwing a chair or swinging a chair.
I don't know, but I tell you what, Duke Davis, it looks like he's looking to win himself a wrestling match tonight.
Look, Duke Davis didn't come back tonight to lose. I'll tell you that right now.
Choking him with his own hair.
Duke Davis just choking Brohemoth out with his own hair. And look, Duke Davis came here, and Duke Davis apparently was here all night, but he picked this spot right here, right now to come back.
Sure.
Because he knows that if he beats Brohemoth and Jack Pollock, there is no doubt about who Duke Davis is. There's no doubt that Duke Davis is at the top of the list.
Looking to re-establish himself at 880 and getting into it with one of our fans. I would not recommend.
I would not recommend going toe-to-toe with Duke Davis. Nobody should. I wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
Would you?
Maybe.
I think you would.
What are they paying? This is awesome indeed.
Reverse. Lower back into that apron. I think we spent more time.
Yeah, that apron's getting a lot of action.
I was going to say, we spent more time on the outside of this match than we have on the inside, but Brohemoth finally rolled back in. Brohemoth has taken a lot of
We got one of our combatants back in the ring.
Duke Davis.
Duke Davis just staring down this audience.
And I think Jack Pollock's been busted open.
Is he bleeding?
Yeah, I think from that chair, Jack Pollock has been busted open. And now right to that ring apron.
Getting blood in your eyes will make it hard to see and even harder to fight.
Duke lining up Pollock. He hits this. It's all over.
The hardest part of the ring post, and Duke Davis just collided with it.
Duke Davis, a standout at Robert Morris University for football, just tried to lay out Pollock with a Palomalo style hit, but found the ring post instead.
Football season just started.
And now Jack Pollock.
We got a chair and a door being set up in each corner.
I don't think a lot of times Jack Pollock really understands he's in a match until he's at least had one beer and tasted his own blood. I'm going to be honest with you.
I like to say it's not a match till you're bleeding, and we got a match on our hands now.
And now Jack Pollock setting up that chair. And now big shots to Brohemoth. I think Pollock noticed that door was set up and then try and fight Brohemoth right over to it. These two have slugged it out.
Jack Pollock might be looking to show Brohemoth the door.
Another shot, center of the ring, as these two continue to just throw everything they got. Again, we haven't seen one headlock. It's been all brawling since Duke Davis got here. And we're just Pollock now, lefts and rights.
Lighten him up.
Using the speed he's going to have to against Brohemoth. And now goes for another
catches
shot.
it.
Brohemoth able to counter. And now going for that lariat. Duck.
Oh! Pollock goes low.
Pollock does what he's got to do, which is go low. Again, no disqualification.
No disqualifications.
And now Pollock might be setting up for that soul polish, that big boot. As you said earlier, this 880 crowd was split. I don't think they're split right now. Look out!
Oh!
A little soul polish of his own. Duke Davis with the big boot.
Now he might be calling for the clothesline.
Duke looking to finish off Pollock. Apropos, maybe going for that big choke bomb.
Oh!
There it is! Cover!
Duke Davis has not lost a step.
Oh! There may be no one in the history of Pittsburgh wrestling that has more resiliency than Jack Pollock, able to kick out of that choke bomb.
A devastating maneuver, and Pollock just keeps on fighting.
I've seen Duke Davis win more than his fair share of matches and some tag team championship gold with that choke bomb. Pollock able to fight his way out of it. And now, it's about to get dangerous.
We've had a heck of a show so far, and this might be match of the night.
Well, Duke Davis just noticed that Brohemoth was up as Pollock has been taken out. And Brohemoth wants the smoke from Duke Davis.
This crowd loving Brohemoth.
And now we got another exchange between Bro and Duke. Bro has taken a lot of these, but able to just stay on his feet, fight back in every single one.
These are just two individuals hitting each other as hard as they can. Two large individuals, I'll add.
And now Bro.
Oh, can he get him up?
Trying to get Duke Davis
the power.
up. No, Duke Davis, too big, too strong. Able to fight
Impressive
out.
power by Brohemoth.
Oh, ripcord headbutt. Brohemoth holds on to the arm. Gonna go up again. Can he get Duke up? Can he get him up? No!
5. Cover him, Bro.
And Duke Davis doing the veteran
Smartly.
instincts, rolling to the ropes to protect himself, and now all the way to the floor, it looks like. Try and get out of harm's way.
Looks like Pollock might be stirring.
Pollock maybe going for that boot again. No, knocks through.
Just eats
chair to the head. Pollock is wobbly.
Not where he wants to be.
Pollock is out after that chair.
Out on
Look
his
out!
feet. Oh!
Through the door! Cover!
1. Oh!
Duke Davis not able to get there. Look, Duke Davis came to win tonight, but unfortunately, he wasn't involved in the finish, as Brohemoth was able to defeat Jack Pollock and technically Duke Davis in this triple threat match. And I gotta say, Cowpoke, Brohemoth to me is looking more and more like a championship level contender here at 880 Wrestling.
I couldn't agree more. It's just a matter of time.
And now, we saw a little bit of respect earlier. All three of these individuals have known each other for a very long time. They've fought in some wars together.
We've seen a lot of respect at 880 tonight.
What a triple threat match that we didn't have written down here tonight.
And returning to 880 tonight, Duke Davis.
They might have to raise the price of Bud Light when Jack Pollock's in town.
Yeah, well, if you know he's coming to town, you start doubling the cost.
Yeah. This is getting me fired up. I might have to go wrangle myself up another drink.
So the winner goes the spoils. Brohemoth able to get a big victory here in 880 Wrestling. Jack Pollock, Duke Davis show their respect to each other. And I gotta say, this may be the end of summer, but this has got to go in the time capsule for match of the year here at 880 Wrestling.